Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Auntie Talks About Yarns She Loves on the Internet. I love my job, it's great. Today we're going to look at Opal, partly because I just got a large delivery in, and also because Opal is my main sock yarn that I stock, and it is perfect sock knitting weather. You don't really want to be knitting anything else just now. So 4-ply socks, small project, is where it's at. I have done several versions of this video that all descended into rants about sock knitting and how your Aunt Mary told you it's difficult. 1, it's not. 2, this isn't the place for a rant because I want to talk about Opal sock yarn, so I'm going to do a separate video for that. Look out for that one if you want a nice good rant. If you're worried about socks and your Aunt Mary did tell you that they're dead difficult, and they're not, we have a really nice, simple, straightforward, basic pattern that we give away with the purchase of sock yarn. If you've not done socks before, this is the place to start. Basic construction, gives you an intro to sock knitting. 100 grams of sock yarn will get you a pair of socks. And if you start with something self-patterning, like the Opal sock yarn, it makes it a bit more interesting and a bit more fun without doing anything complicated by way of the pattern. So onto the yarn. I really value Opal, partly because it comes in really interesting colorways and it's self-patterning, so it's fun to knit with, but also it's really good and solid and sturdy. I'm still wearing my first ever pair of socks that I knit back in 2008. They've been darned, but they are still rock solid and nice and warm and toasty. It's a standard 75-25% wool to nylon split, which you'll find in most good sock yarns. And what Opal do, which sets them apart a little bit, and which is in equal measures smart and infuriating, is they don't have a standard colour palette. They change their colourways all the time. So what they do is they have themed collections, and they will launch a collection, sell the collection, launch the next collection. So if you like a colorway, buy it when you see it, because there's no way to guarantee it'll be in stock next time you have it, and I won't be able to get it back in once it's sold out. So they have, like I said, they have themed collections. One that they've been doing for years is Regenwald, rainforest. So they're a German brand, so everything's German. But I'm here to help with that. And they're on to number 16 of rainforest. Proceeds, or a proportion of proceeds of this goes towards saving the rainforest. They have to date donated over 230,000 euros. So it's a good cause as well. And in this particular one is Die Rasselbande, which translates as the rascals. And as far as I can tell, most of the inspiration comes from birds. So the ball band, as with any yarn, is super informative. And in this case, what they've done is they show you where the inspiration comes from. So they've got pretty birdies. And then they also show you, I mean, you've got the general gubbins about yardage and content and whatnot, but then they also show you exactly how it knits up in the ball. So you know exactly how it's going to work out in a sock. Here's another one, another pretty birdie. See there. Annoyingly, they don't actually give you the name of the bird. So this one's Quasselstrippen. Gossips, basically, for want of a better word. And this is the kind-hearted. I'm sure they have different names, but this is what it's at. So this is Regenwald. There are 8 different colorways at the moment, and they're all really pretty. And then we have, this was my personal introduction to sock knitting, was Opal Hundertwasser. And they've been doing these for years. Hundertwasser was an Austrian-German architect and artist. And many people won't have heard of him unless you happen to be German and an architect, which is what I am. And I've been obsessed with his work literally since childhood. But even without that background, the colours are really lovely, and they're all based on works of art by Hundakvasa. And again, you've got the inspiration, and then you've got the ball of yarn, and then you've got how it knits up. And the colorways are just really beautiful. I really love this one. This one here is really pretty as well. You've got the picture there, and then how it knits up is there. And they also very handily show you how it knits up sideways. No sane person ever knits a sock sideways, but there you have it. So that is Opal. Like I said, if you like it, grab it. It might not come back. They tend to do sparkly versions in the run up to Christmas. They do all kinds of things. They had a friendship based one, they had a professions based one. They're always fun. And yeah, keep an eye out. But at the moment, these are the two that we've got in, and they're really pretty. So do come and have a look.